All right, guys. So you got to increase your income. Okay, so having a good amount of income is going to make it a lot easier to invest. And the best way to increase your income is by, either having a high-paying job, getting into a field where it pays a lot. So you really have to bust your butt. I mean, salespeople make a lot of money depending on which, so you can get in the field where you're selling something. That makes a lot of money because you usually get paid on commission. Having a business will make you a lot of money as well. And so, I would definitely push you towards owning a business, because at that point you can grow the business, and that way you don't necessarily have to work nearly as much. You can have other people working for you and generating the revenue for your business, which means you're going to have more income coming in. Okay. Once you do increase your income and you do make a lot of money, you should be making way more money than you're spending. And so when you get to that point, you're going to start saving all that money. Just like I've always told you kids, you make money, you save it, and you invest it. Okay? And so when you do start making a lot of money, you start saving it, you're going to need to invest that money. Daddy invests in real estate. You guys already know that. And so what I want to talk to you about is how to invest. So starting off on how to invest, what you guys want to do is you want to start looking into the different markets, right? Obviously right now we live in Maryland. Markets that Daddy invests in is Baltimore County, Baltimore City, PG, Howard County. I'd love to get more stuff in Montgomery County, right? But it's all about understanding your markets and what your goal is. The goal for us right now is to get cash flow. Cash flow just happens to be very easy to come by in Baltimore. And so we invest a lot in Baltimore because of the cash flow. Now, if we were looking for appreciation, we would invest probably in Montgomery County or DC because those markets tend to appreciate much more over time. So the properties we get right now in Baltimore, odds are they probably won't appreciate much unless some real major gentrification happens in those markets and there's a lot of job growth and everything else where everything just starts to boom up over there. It may happen, it may not. I don't really care because the cash flow's there. So with that said, what you boys need to do is when you're ready and you guys want to start investing, you guys have to understand your market. So you need to understand the area that you want to invest in, how much the properties sell for, how much rent they generate. And you need to understand the laws over there as far as the landlord laws, tenant laws, and all that stuff. But focus on the cash flow, focus on how much they sell for. So here's a good example. There's a property that came on the market yesterday, okay? So yesterday there was a condo that came up in Essex. I got an email and it was in Essex, and it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom condo. It's about 900 something square feet. In Essex, we already have a few properties there. It's in the county of Baltimore, and the rent will probably be somewhere between $1,000 to $1,200. It's going for $57,500. So I called the people. Okay, it's a wholesale deal. As soon as I saw it, I called them and I told them, hey, look, I want this property. Because I saw the pictures. The pictures look pretty good. It's a newer condo. The building itself, or the unit itself, is in pretty decent shape. Could use some updating, but otherwise it's almost ready for a tenant to move in there. And so I know that if I spend $60,000 on this condo, which is what I offered them to lock it up. Okay, locking it up means that I've made the offer. And they've accepted it. So right now it's under contract with me. If I buy it for $60,000 and it rents for $1,200, that's a lot of cash flow. That property is going to cash flow really well for us. $60,000, I'll probably end up paying maybe $400 a month for that. There's a $130 HOA fee, so that's $530. If I rent it out for $1,000, that's going to be $70 for management fee. So it's going to be $600, which means the property is going to give us somewhere around like $400 a month, maybe $300 something to $400 a month, which is not bad at all. You know, especially for a property where if I put 20% down on 60, that's $20,000. No, not $20,000. I'm sorry. $12,000. And if I make $400 a month on it, 4 times 12 is what? 4,800. And I'm only gonna spend $12,000 to get the property. So 4,800, and it cost me $12,000 to get it. I'll make that money back in less than 3 years. Okay, so that's not a bad investment at all. But the key thing is I understood the market, I understood the area, I understood the rent, where I was able to jump on it right away before somebody else did. So you always want to be able to get the properties, you know, when the opportunity comes up, be prepared, right? Be prepared and jump on it as quickly as possible. Because if you sit and wait, it's going to go. Somebody else will take it. So the preparation for me came from having good income. So I was able to, so I had the money saved to be able to get it, right? So having good income, having good relationship with the banks and so forth, and understanding the market. And now I can go ahead and acquire that property, add it to our portfolio, and we keep on building the cash flow. Okay? So the goal is cash flow. We have to make money on a monthly basis. So that way when we go on a nice vacation for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, it doesn't really matter, 2 months, 3 months. If we have consistent cash flow that covers all our expenses, we can be on vacation forever. And we're still gonna have money coming in and we don't have to physically go to work for it. That's the goal. Cash flow is king in investing, okay? It's always about cash flow. So focus on that, all right? I will talk to you guys again. I'm probably gonna edit this video because I feel like I'm just going off on a tangent and don't have any real structure to these videos. But my point of the videos is to teach you kids something, okay? I just want you boys to understand what's going on, how we do things, because at the end of the day, if I'm long gone, I want to be able to leave something behind to teach you guys something so you guys can really go off and be well off as your kids grow up, okay? Bye. Love ya.